we're going to move into reporting on the pilot project. So, we talked about the protocol as being one of the deliverables. The BMP manual is another deliverable, and so this deliverable was seeing the provincial forest. We partnered with our provincial forage councils to take these projects out on the landscape, find some operators, deploy some BMPs, and then take a look at the protocol and what it means for them. So again, understanding this is very brand new from a policy perspective and from a program perspective, we needed to get some entry level feedback on how applicable it was and get some feedback on things that needed to be evolved to see it be successful into the future. So we've got an example from Atlantic Canada, one from Central, which Maxime's going to talk about. Devin Loy's going to talk about what they did in Alberta, and then Serena's going to finish us off in BC. So at this point, I'll invite Maxime. Do you have co-hosts? Do you have sharing capabilities, Maxime?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, so I'll get you to share your screen and tell us a little bit about what you did with the University of McGill.
Thank you, first of all, Cedric, to trust this project because it was a real financial leverage, not for McGill University, but for the campus. But it's important to know that McGill University, yes, they have both collegial, both undergrad and graduate studies that cover bioresource engineering, animal science, agricultural economics, resource engineering. And the idea with this money is to make the promotion of best management practice on the dairy farm itself. Because for the person that's known at McDonald campus, you have the class and the farm is at 200 meters from the class itself. Then that was a real financial leverage for McDonald campus to promote idea and make stuff. First of all, I just would like to thank some sponsor that helped, the CFGA first, Sustainability Project Fund, because we will see further in the presentation, they invest in this kind of project, best management practice for forage, more than $140,000. Bill Nutrition for seed, Gettinger for rebate and equipment for best management practice in the fencing equipment, Kubota for renting for free some equipment, MAPAC for financial help for windbreak installation and tree planting, and also putting money for habitat for birdhouse on the campus. The objective of the project mainly was to, like was recommended by Cedric, is to develop best management practice itself. You will see that we start with the pasture, but now the next year we'll go at the entire farm itself. First of all, the pasture regeneration, pasture management, the strip grazing, just a good fencing to make sure it's easy to doing pasture itself. Tree planting, both for carbon sequestration, recreate habitat for the bird, and also create shade in the future to the animal. Birdhouse installation, pasture irrigation, because some of the pasture there, they have a very shallow soil and it's very drought condition, and shade for animal, just best management of the cow itself, because it's good to take care of the pasture, but if the animal don't have the well-being to put in the field, it will be a problem. I will brief you some brief number. This project was made in 2 years. Mainly, the first year was the main one, where we regenerated mainly 3 different places of pasture. We see the dairy farm, and we see zone of pasture that was like never cultivated, never improved for the last 10 or 15 years. What we did, we implant tree and shrubs inside both of this pasture to generate shade and for the birdhouse, and it's for a total of 7.5 hectares. We changed all the electric fence to make sure we're able to show that it's cool, it's possible to do the pasture for dairy cattle. That was the purpose. But if you want to do pasture and dairy cattle, you need to be well setter in that it will piss you off, it will create more problem than solution. And it was a way to show to the McGill students, both at the college, both in the grade, what is the best management practice. We did some pasture origination. It will be in two different years. Here it was direct seeding from last spring, but due to drought problem, we have a big issue to see what happened, because here's a pasture where the shallow of the soil is not very deep, and it was really affected by drought. We was obligated to kill mechanically all, I know it's the best management practice, but we need to kill mechanically all the weeds in fall because we have 6 weeks without rain. It was terrible for the system. That is without irrigation system. For the last 2 years, it's not only the pasture. You see in picture on the right, here's the pasture that we implement trees. You see that was partially financed by the MAPAC and the SPF Sustainability Fund project of the campus. And you see both sides, it will be pasture itself. This one was not regenerated pasture. And see it's more from the last summer, 2020, where we also increased the amount of trees to manage more properly. It's not pasture area of soybean, but just to let you know that the small amount of $19,000 helped to have bigger investment, better change in practice for the McGill campus and show best management practice, not all students. And C is student that did the tree planting over the summer. We installed also this summer with the help of the MAPAC birdhouse across the campus, a total of 36 birdhouse. We want to go for bat house, but we need some electricity because they need to have heat system inside, then we not go for it. Also, just in the project and all the stuff, we just want to make sure the cattle, that is a pasture, the cow have appropriate shade, because right now the tree that's supposed to be there on the left are not enough tall, and that is the south portion. And you see on the left of the red car, the south portion, and during the summer in Montreal, it's very warm, and if the cattle don't have shade, that is a problem. And it was possible to go with this. And also pasture irrigation after a first and second year. We'll just show you something else, the map of the campus. Here, B and C, the rock sometimes it's at 30 centimeters. Then if they have no rain, it's yellow all year round. And also with help of McGill, it was possible to implement irrigation that is key line system, that is possible to irrigate across in the student moving in the different paddock. And next year we'll try to just more have a better evaluation about what is the appropriate amount to provide based on precipitation, based on water, soil moisture probe to make sure we don't losing any. And last year, it made a big difference also in the pasture. Without this, it will be impossible to keep the count pasture or not providing because it was a nightmare from probably different region here in Quebec or in Ontario and New Brunswick. Also, just before the COVID, because in principle, we should have 2 field day or 2 different activities. And what we did is in September 2019, we hold a field day, Journée à Foin in Quebec, where they have half a day in class, half a day in the field. That was one of the training session that we have there on the field. We have more than 100 person, a lot of students, a lot of agronomists. And that was part of some article in journal to make the promotion of it. And for sure, in the future, the collegial aspect and all the other students will continue to go in the pasture to both for the windbreak management, because they have no place to have a windbreak example, and also pasture management and continue on this. Also, just before the COVID, the farm, they have an award at McGill every year about sustainability, because when you apply to a project, to sustainability fund project, it's possible to win an award. And this project wins more for the Operation Award 2020 with the farm, and that was recognized. And that is it. If you're interested, I can send you a video of this award, how the general manager of the farm presenting it. And if we go to some investment, first of all, we have the initial investment of this CFGA, but it helped to get more money. First of all, $22,000 from the MAPAC for windbreak, birdhouse in 2 different years. And after that, we have the sustainability project fund that helped to go to $146,000, because with only this 19, it crossed us and helped to show best management practice, not only in this pasture, but across the other place. And finally, other contributor both on rebate to in kind of $20,000 for a total project of $207,000 in 2 years. And what we expect in the future, because it's a collaboration with the farm, continue to apply best management practice, continue, because due to COVID it's difficult, continue to offering class and field day on site. But one of the most important things, just Miguel did decide to, for the purpose of the research, the purpose of the Miguel community and the city, and all these two projects show the real interest of the farm to move forward to more sustainable. That is why I covered also Miguel University provide like $140,000 to move around to all the field in the farm, to thinking about just doing a business plan to make sure everybody is there and to promote what would be the best measured practice and be kind of gold standard of the practice that was promoted by Cedric, not only for forage, but also for cash crop, because they have cash crop exploration for the future on the farm. And that is it. Some specific question about this?
Thanks for that, Maxime. And congratulations. Congratulations on your award. Congratulations on, that partnership you're able to develop with McGill. And really the breadth of BMPs that you're able to push forward there. Thinking about Ian at Birds Canada, those 36 bird boxes in downtown Montreal at the university may be of interest. So for more information, I put Maxime's email in the chat. So if you want to reach out to him, if you've got questions or comments, I'll encourage you to do so. So thanks for that, Maxime, and congratulations on, again, the ability to pull together a very broad spectrum of BMPs, and also the ability to turn, $19,000 into 207. So pretty impressive.